Well, hello, darling.
Hello. Look at you, saucy waitress.
Well, I'm Alphaba.
Alphabet
Huh?
contour. Is this your alphabet contour you've got here on the side?
It is. It is. I was supposed to have. I have green paint makeup somewhere, but it's gone, and I'm guessing Presley's took it.
I like the glasses,
So
though. Let me see these glasses.
what?
I like the
I'm
glasses.
kind. Thanks.
Do you know?
Thanks.
Do you know who I am? This is for you.
A golden girl.
Nope. Too old. Think again. It's for
I can't
you.
see.
I am Bleachella, 2016 Taylor. Just for you. She was in this very shiny era for a moment, and she came out at Coachella with her bleachy hair. So since I'm
Oh, that's right. I do love. I do love me some Taylor.
so I said I'm with Taylor for Christy for Halloween. There you
Well, I appreciate that. I'm business Alphaba specifically. But there's so much glare on my eyes. Like I'm like,
Oh yes, you. Oh, look, you do have green on your eyes, though. Nice.
I do. I do. I do. I have green in my eyes. So this is my one of 3 Halloween costumes that I have. I don't know how to get this glare out of my face. I'm wondering if
Turn your computer off to not see it.
I don't understand what you mean. My video?
It's just your screen is what's glaring, but you need your screen on. So
I do need my screen on. I do need my screen on. Now everyone can see what I'm doing behind the curtain.
you should be.
By the way,
Can you
this
just grow your
wig,
hair like that?
what?
You should just grow your hair long like that.
Yeah, I've been fucking trying to, Kelly.
I know, girl. I've been growing my hair for 3 years. Let's not talk about this.
I'm like, everyone's like, oh, you decided to go short? I'm like, no, Mother Nature did. Maybe as Alphaba, I can do that. I don't know. So I have 3 Halloween costumes. Wait, now I messed that up.
And anxiety, you said.
Well, so anxiety was who I was last year, and I thought that'd be kind of fun for the podcast, and then I couldn't find the costume because once again, Presley. That's all I have to say about that. I'm like, where did this go afterwards? Anyways, so whatever. I'm here as Alphaba, and then I think I'm going as Alphaba to another Halloween party that I have on November 1st. And then I was Galinda at a Halloween party this past weekend.
Yes.
I'm getting all my witchy witchness in. And then have you heard of this whole like 6-7 the kids do?
Yes.
Some moms and I are going to embarrass our little minion daughters because they're all going as minions. This is my broom, by the way. I do have a broom. I just hit myself with it. My dog is afraid of me right now. I also got ready in about 3 minutes because this was not appropriate attire for my last call.
Yes.
Anywho, so this back to the 6-7. One of the moms is like, we should be a 6-7, and I was like, so it's a T-shirt with a 7 on it. We're all wearing different colors, and then we have like an ice pack on our head wrapped around it, and a thermometer and box of Kleenex. So we're a 6-7.
Oh, I like it.
It's sassy. It's fun. Presley really wants me to come as Galinda because she thinks my costume's beautiful because it really is. I don't buy real costumes.
Yeah, you buy outfits that you can put into costumes.
Correct. I mean, so I bought it's a Mother of the Bride, like pink tulle flowy gadget. But anyways, well, I love that you're Taylor. I love this.
Yeah.
So I guess today we're talking about
Halloween.
Halloween.
It's Halloween, otherwise known as everyone's excuse to be whoever the hell they would like to be in real life, but are afraid to let their freak flag fly.
I don't know. I just have to say this. I love Halloween. It's one of my favorites. I love to dress up. I love to be a completely different person because, well, that's fun. And last year I was actually just me because I was anxiety.
Yeah, there you go. You were you with some glasses on.
And well, I had the
Wig and the whole...
the striped shirt, the little headpiece, the big glasses with the they were whited out and you could only have little holes in them so you could see, which was really
migraine.
But I know, right? But as I'm drinking a Red Bull because it's been that kind of a week, ladies and gentlemen, a sugar-free Red Bull, let me go ahead and have a freaking heart attack.
Well, I ate all these Tootsie Rolls before we started because, it's close enough to Halloween that I'll open the Halloween bags and then good luck, the treats last into Halloween Eve.
Well, I'm having a party. I'm having a trick or treat walkthrough party. Like I'm gonna have chili and all these appetizers and stuff, and a witch's brew concoction. And as my friends and family decide, our street is the best for trick or treating because all of my neighbors go all out for it. And I mean, there's lights, there's ghouls, there's goblins. I mailed it in this year. I did get a 12-foot
You
ghost.
mentioned big ass ghost.
My big ass ghost, who's currently deflated. I hope the storm didn't kill her last night.
Oh,
I know, right? And so, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. And of course, we have the parade, the kids' parade on Friday. And then we get to switch to Christmas
yeah, then
because
immediate switch to Christmas. I've already seen the commercials on TV are like holiday everything, and I'm here for it. I'm like 2 whole months of making me feel in the Christmas spirit. Yes, please. I know there are other big holidays that happen between now and then, but
yeah, not real ones. I mean, Thanksgiving is just a reason to get fat for me. But this hat is not doing what it was doing earlier when it's looking so cute.
maybe it's because your wig is taken up. There you go. That's better. You just had it on backwards.
Something. I don't know what this shit is here. It's clearly poorly made.
What? A Halloween costume poorly made? My God, that's impossible.
I've had some good ones over the years, but
What's
you
your
brought up
favorite?
candy.
What's your favorite Halloween costume that you've worn, not that you put a kid in?
That's tough. I've done some damn good ones.
And
One year I was Marilyn Monroe and I had the wire in my dress, so it kind of went like this.
so it looked like it was being blown over the grate. Nice.
That was a really good one. Ah, shit.
What?
I don't know. Let me think of it. What was yours?
Well, so I never celebrated Halloween growing up because, religion. So I don't have any kid ones and didn't start even out of a religious place until I was older as a teenager. So then you were too cool to trick or treat. And then you're in mom mode. So I've really only dressed up for Halloween a handful of times. My favorite was probably last year when I was Moira Rose. And the fact that I could pull a matching. Hold on. I saved the photo for this conversation. I did not have to shop for anything, and I had basically her same outfit just in my closet, as you do.
I love that. I also did not get to go trick or treating very much as a child, but this was also in the East. And so we just had those nasty ass masks
The ones that you
with the little holes in them that
and you couldn't breathe and you were
and you couldn't breathe, right? So we had those. And then one year I was a bride. And then when we moved, we started when we became part of the cult. Then we didn't celebrate All Hallows Eve because it was religious thing.
yes.
And we celebrated All Saints Day. So we would dress up as saints.
Oh, okay. That closer to heaven.
Much, much closer to heaven. I think my favorite costume to date was Anxiety because it was just so fun that I got to be in that character all day. And like the kids in Colton's class, really, one of the little girls was like, "Are you really Anxiety?" And I was like, I pulled off my glasses. I'm like, "No, I'm not." I was like, and I'm Colton's mom. I'm like, and trust Joy. She knows what she's doing. I'm like, great.
But that would be great.
Like, I
A
can't.
mom group or friend group, and you just were each of them. That would be cute. I do like a group costume. Not gonna lie, I do like.
I love a group costume. I have done one year. I made the family go together, and my ex was Jafar. I was Cinderella. I think Presley was Belle, and then Colton was Buzz Lightyear because why not?
Why not?
Because he's Colton. But going back to what is the origin of Halloween, I always find it interesting because we do all these things and people are like, "Oh, it's satanic, it's this, it's whatever." So it's very appropriate that I'm wearing green as I talk about the origin of Halloween because it originated with the Celts about 2,000 years ago. And for those of you that don't know, the Celtic region is now what we would call Ireland and Scotland. Yes. So
Scotland.
Scotland. Anyways, and this was a night that they believed the spirits and the living spirit world blurred together. And that ghosts could return to Earth. They wore masks and costume made of animal heads and dead skin to disguise themselves, which is disgusting. And I'm really glad now. I feel bad for bitching about the 80s masks, but I definitely don't want to wear a dead animal on my head. And then it evolved because, of course, we got religion, right? So once Christianity spread to the region, the church had actually created November 1st, which is All Saints Day. Okay. So that's celebrating all of the people that are in heaven, especially the ones that we know got there, like St. Agnes, who was, martyred. Anywho, I'm having nightmares about that with this broom in my hair. Anyways, and then so the night before became All Hallows Eve, which eventually turned into Halloween.
Yes, in like the
And
1800s
so
or
go ahead.
in the 1800s or something like that, right? Like we're still talking hundreds of years ago. Halloween came in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Anyways, now like people are like, "Oh, I don't celebrate Halloween. It's evil." I'm like, "Yeah, but today it's candy and costumes and fun."
and
I mean, that's what it is.
candy, a sugar high, screw the town, and also pants are optional. That's what it is in Halloween for girls. Every outfit, come on, every costume a girl go into Halloween. It's slutty everything, slutty.
It's true. It's true. You can be, but what I love is when I go to a party and there's a girl that's not afraid to get a little ugly. Meaning,
Give me an
there's a
example. Give me an example.
what?
Well, give me. Do you have it?
So, and she wasn't ugly like this. It's just it was a huge costume. So I have a friend and she's teeny tiny, and she was Violet from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when she became a big blueberry. So she was wearing this massive like blow up suit that was purple, and she had purple on her face, and I was just
I
like,
love that. You're like, I'm not trying to look hot at all. I am
and
be fun.
one of the other costumes that I loved, it was a couple, and they had these kind of blow up suits, and they were wearing, this is maybe terrible, but I laughed, which tells you what a terrible person I am. So they had like Hawaiian shirts on, and then on the shirt in the belly that was fake, it said, "Where's the buffet?" And they had like vacationers hats on. They looked like a couple
I
straight
like.
out of Florida.
Yeah, that's cute. I do like a couple's costume. I can never get Andrew to buy into a couple's costume, except I saw one and the guy was just had all those like fake leaves attached to himself everywhere, and then she was wearing a T-shirt that just said leaf blower. Andrew would probably be into that. If I'm being honest, my husband would be like, that couple's costume I'm into.
Oh my gosh. I would bribe him with other things, but it's funny, the costumes, they change by age, right?
God,
It's like you have your little kids' costumes, and we'll just use today's as examples because we don't want to go back and show how old we really are. Oh, you know what? The other night I was at a party and there was a Kelly Kowalski from no, Kelly from Bayside from
again with these fucking show references.
no, it was a big deal. It was I can't remember the name of it.
Is Kelly
It
an
was with
actor
Zach.
or was the character's name?
Kelly was the character's name.
Okay, I can't help.
Bayside High School.
Like High
It'll
School
come to me.
Musical?
No, it's old. It's like there was shit. It'll come up with it later. But anyways, so there's like the 6-year-old little kids, right? And so, this year Colton's a ninja, Presley's Presley's kind of getting into the older stage where she's starting to like we had to have a conversation about her minion costume, and I made her order a longer skirt for it because I was like, this is wildly inappropriate.
Too soon to get slutty. What is the cutoff for appropriate age to be in a slutty costume?
Listen, while you're in my house, I always tell Presley, she's like, when can I dress that way? I'm like, when you have your own mortgage, when you pay your own mortgage, then you can dress that way. Okay, so you've got like you're all cute and it's free candy and it's just magic. And then you get to 16 and all of a sudden you're like, I'm gonna be a sexy
Nurse,
blank
sexy firefighter,
cat.
sexy cat, sexy anything. It is a bit of a permission to just do and no rules in it, and it doesn't reflect on you whatsoever. It's like it's just my costume. Meanwhile, it might be your secret desire to look like that, but you're like, oh, sorry, it was just for Halloween. It's all I could find. Yeah.
Just a Halloween. So, and then you get into your 20s.
Yes.
And actually, this was my prime slut costume wearing time.
You didn't know it at the time, but now you do.
Oh, I did. Oh, I did. I was well aware that I was dressing up for Halloween to entice lads.
Honey trap, a Halloween honey trap. That's what Christy was.
I one year, actually, one of my favorite costumes, I was Alice in Wonderland.
I bet you wore your boobs out. I don't remember that version of Alice.
Yeah, Alice definitely had matured.
Because Alice's dress is like A-line, which doesn't help you. It hides your booty. So my guess is you could throw up what you could throw up front. You're like,
Well, her dress was much shorter than it is in the costume, and she was maybe wearing thigh highs.
As you do, Alice. I'm losing my light here. My room is falling apart on me today.
Listen, my costume's falling apart, room's falling apart, brain's falling apart.
That's the day today. It's not even Friday. We're not even close.
I know. Why are we doing the podcast today, Kelly?
Because
It's weird. It's Wednesday, and I feel like I'm off because it's Wednesday.
it's Weird Day Wednesday. Actually, Wednesday is kind of a Halloween movie, so it's appropriate that we're doing it on
Wednesday Adams. Ooh, that's a good one.
Wednesday. That would have been a good costume. Okay, let's talk costumes we've done. I love the little kid costumes. I also do like a good blow up costume when there's like you look like the dinosaur carrying the person on a plate or whatever. I just think I would. How do you pee in those? That's so I'm no, I'm
Also, I have spatial boundary issues
yeah,
anyways.
right. I hit my own body on things. I don't need to make myself bigger. Dear God, if I haven't banged into every wall, corner, and fucking table in my house, I haven't lived here long enough. Let's talk candy hierarchy. Because I mean, candy is the shit at Halloween. So excited when it's out in the stores. What are your faves?
Okay, so
King, queen, candy, Halloween.
I do love a good Rolo,
Frozen or room temp?
just regular room temp. And then also I love all of the I love Skittles. And I love all the Skittles, especially like all the new berry flavored ones where we don't have to eat the fucking lime ones because we don't like those.
Nobody wants the lime ones.
Nobody wants, unless you know what's actually good though is if you take a vodka soda and throw a couple lime Skittles in it. It's pretty tasty.
I ran out of fresh lime. This will do in a pinch and throw that in there. I'm not a big sour candy ish, and I find Skittles and Starburst and stuff just a little sour. So I can have a whole bag of them in the house and completely ignore them. If you bring chocolate into my house, it's a goner. And that for all of the people who can pre-buy Halloween candy like a month in advance when it first comes out in Costco in big sizes, and then they don't touch it. Who hurt you growing up? Like you're a grown up. You can just open that shit and eat it every day.
I'm one of those people. I've had my Halloween candy up in my closet for a month.
I can't do it. It's just here like, psst, you should try me. I just quality control them. And then, they may have gone bad over the next day. So I check it again. I would say I'm with you on the Rolo, but I need mine to be cold. I need that to just almost break a tooth when you bite it.
Oh, that's disgusting. I'll put some more of this on.
No. And I do like a Reese's peanut butter cup, but it too has to be cold. I don't want it.
All right. I have some fun facts for you, and then I'm going to ask about what you people do in Canada. So, do you know how much the U.S. spends?
People.
What?
I don't think you're allowed to say you people.
Only when I'm talking about you.
Okay, go on.
And I don't think you can offend Canadians, can you?
Well, apparently you can't.
Unless we call you the 50.
Then you get spicy. Anyways.
Then you get spicy. Okay.
What are you going to tell me?
How much do U.S. consumers spend on candy for Halloween?
Oh my God. Okay. Let me do a quick little back of the napkin math. There's that many people. I presume they're all married, so there's probably this many. And I spend, say, $60 on candy.
That's it?
No. What's wrong with you? Don't judge me. We don't get that many trick-or-treaters here. Like when we first moved to the neighborhood we were in, I heard folklore of 1,000 trick-or-treaters. So I bought like so much candy, but it also happened to be 2020. Then there was none. And I was so disappointed because like you move down here and you want to see the little kids. They love it. And then we've never really had a big swath of trick-or-treaters. So we might get, last year, I think we had 20. That's such a letdown. I want hundreds. So yes, $60. Your original question, I would say 40 million.
4 billion.
billion.
billion. U.S. consumers every year spend $4 billion on candy.
We have uncovered the diabetes problem in America. My Lord. My math would never have got me to that number.
No, I was shocked because I don't just know these things. I have to look up my statistics because I love them. I love the numbers. Also, too, the number one candy in the United States during Halloween is what?
Please be candy corn. Is it candy corn?
It is not.
What is it? Peanut butter cup?
It's a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yes.
Which I find very interesting and kind of offensive because what about all these kids with peanut allergies that we have going on here?
Ooh, that's a very fair call out.
And so I feel like I'm steering away from chocolate this year because I don't wanna, like, separate out the candy. My niece was deathly allergic to peanut butter, and she's on, like, therapy now where she has to eat, drink this disgusting little peanut butter drink every freaking day of her life. I mean, she's never gonna go near a peanut, but, like, she would touch the outside of a Reese's peanut butter cup,
And then go into
and she would have big reaction to it.
I feel for those folks.
Yeah, so that kind of shocks me because I feel like that's a little, but anyways, chocolate-based candies dominate as well. What about candy corn?
I
How do you feel about candy corn?
like it. And I realize it tastes like wax. And you remember those little vampire teeth you used to buy that were also wax? Like they're sitting on the bubble of tasting like those if you ate those teeth for some weird reason. But I
I did.
me too. I do like it, but I only like them in candy corn shapes. So now they sell them in like pumpkins and they sell like a different kind of flavor of no, don't fuck with it. Leave the OG triangle, 3 colors, white, orange, yellow. Leave it at that epic. I would eat the whole bag though. I go with my daughter. Emma and I go to Target, and of course they have them in these huge bags, and then they have more modest sized bags. And so she's like, it's better, it's more economical to buy the bigger bag. And I'm like, I agree with you, but there's economics, and then there's just like knowing yourself. If you buy the bigger bag, I'm still going to finish the whole bag. So just only give myself so much.
Well, I've had 3 bags of them in 3 big bags of them in my closet along with my Halloween candy, and I haven't touched one.
I don't understand your ability, your self control.
Now, but here's the deal, I don't like it that much. If it's cheese and wine, it's gone.
Okay.
Gone.
So
Throw in
you have no cheese laying around the house.
No. You know what? I do for my kids, and I hate it because I eat it.
Oh,
I can eat string cheese all day long.
yes. Do you rip your string cheese or bite your string cheese like a heathen?
It's string cheese. You peel it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes, because like
Ew. Who does that?
heathens. Yeah, I like a string. And also, I don't mind the ones that are cut into little squares. They feel fancy. And so, but it has to be like a sharp cheddar. But we're getting off topic. Back to candy. You were going to ask
Okay.
we people in Canada do specific to Halloween. Can I just tell you on the topic of candy, there is a hotly contested debate similar to In and Out fries, yes or no, in the US.
No.
Yeah,
Hard no.
garbage.
Garbage.
There is a candy that Kurz, the candy company, only releases in Canada. They're molasses kisses. I will show a picture for those of you unfamiliar with it, but every Canadian will be very familiar. That is the candy. I will show you what it looks like out of the thing. Okay. So imagine like Tootsie Roll type texture, but just straight up molasses taste. And these bitches will pull your fillings out of your teeth. It is a visceral reaction to this candy. You love them or you hate them. And I love them.
I would hate them. I think that would be a hard. Are they close to candy corn in like how they taste and the texture?
No, the texture is like if you could get a Tootsie Roll a little bit warm, so it was a little chewier, but still a little tacky. That's
So like taffy?
like a taffy, yeah, like a caramel taffy almost.
Mouth.
And it will pull your fillings out if or a loose tooth in a pinch. No?
I am out. I'm out for that.
I
I'm totally out
I
for
will
that.
tell you, like it is a hot debate, and the good news is for me as a parent, I would buy all this candy and feel really like we got you kids, and we have all the candy. Nobody would touch these fucking candies, and then of course at the end of the night we'd have all these kisses left, and I'm like, well, I guess I'll eat them. We wouldn't want them to go to waste. So, if you're listening from Canada, and I know you are, please, 2 things weigh in. Do you love them or hate them? Second thing, can you mail them to me because I can't get them down here? I will fly home to get these kisses because I love them and they're terrible.
Can't you just order them
No,
online?
I tried. I'm like, Amazon, be here for me. No, I mean, I
Hmm.
even went on to Kerr's website. I was like, maybe I'll ship them in from the manufacturer. And they were like, we cannot ship these to your country. I think they're trying to keep them away from any other country. Anyways, I'm going to get.
Probably. And the US doesn't need them because actually I was in the other, you know me, I love some good stats. But I was also reading So the numbers that we spend on Halloween, which is insane. I had no idea. So the total amount US consumers spend on Halloween,
Yeah.
what would you guess it
Are
to
we
be?
including candy plus costumes plus
Candy plus costumes
well
plus
shit, what was
decor
the candy
plus
number you told me? 4 billion? 4 billion? So I hope we don't double that. It's not 8 billion, is it? It's
keep going up, Kelly.
come on. What is it?
11.6 billion in 2024.
It's one day. My God. Now I really want to know what people spend on Christmas.
I'm going to look that up. Hold please. Let me ask my assistant.
That'll be like $1 trillion.
How much do US consumers spend on Christmas?
It's an industry. Oh my God. What is it?
It's a racket. It's thinking. I think it's got to count for a
Adding
while.
it all up, like, hold please.
Oh shit.
What is it? 100 billion?
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay.
Well, while you're doing that,
Okay, I'm just going to use it. Well, this is the retail sales. This is retail holiday sales. So from November to December. Guess, care to
I
guess?
will, I will
It's
baseline. It's got to be hundreds of billions of dollars.
$189 billion.
Almost $1 trillion. Oh,
Billion. I'm like, I
it's
kind of like,
almost a
maybe
trillion.
we should have a campaign that's like, here, let's give those back. Let's like spend half that and like, I don't know, give to the people in our country in need, but God forbid we do that.
Now you're just talking silly. Now you're just praying
Mm.
for a Christmas miracle, Tiny Tim. That's not gonna happen.
Ghost of, let's see, if I had to be one of the ghosts, what's the fat happy one? I'm like the ghost of Christmas past.
I don't know. Do you feel like you're fatter and happier way back then now or
No, he was just a partier.
oh okay, this probably Pat.
Like, remember the ghosts, the Scrooge and the ghosts of Christmas Eve?
Well, I mean, I've seen the movie.
Well, thank God. And you remember it, which is in itself.
I mean, I remember the concepts of the story. I was enlightening my brother-in-law about my inability to do GPS coordinates or remember movies. And then he spent the rest of his time here, bless him, talking in directions. Well, Kelly, if you go northeast, and I'm like, fuck off. We don't speak in directions, nor do we make movie references because I cannot participate in either of those discussions.
Well, I go to my son's therapist every single week and I still GPS.
Well, I blame the traffic for doing that. I'm like, you never know. Traffic can be bad. You're like, no, I don't have that excuse.
I don't even get on the highway. It's like 3 turns. But I just want to make sure I don't miss my turns because I'm thinking about a lot of other things.
Exactly. Even when my husband's driving and GPS is telling him to turn, he still doesn't. He was like, "Oh, I didn't think you meant right here." And I'm like the part where it was like, "Turn now." Anyways, whatever. I'm
Mm.
passengering with rage.
Okay, you are. I'm going to go back to fun
You're like
facts
back to
about
Halloween.
Halloween. Back to Halloween. I'm going to get to fun
Yeah.
facts. So, jack-o'-lanterns
Yes.
came from the Irish legend about Stringy Jack, who tricked the devil and roamed with a carved turnip lantern. Interesting. Americans swapped out the turnips for pumpkins. Of course we did. We got bigger and fatter. It's fine.
I mean,
Orange and black
turnip is
symbolize
not that
death
big.
and harvest.
Wait, sorry. Orange and black is what?
Black death, which also I think black symbolizes style because I love black. I love that color. And then orange for the harvest. So black and orange, that's where it comes from. So it's the harvest season, right? You get your harvest moons and people are harvesting. So that makes sense. So here's what's really crazy. Last fun fact, and then we got to dive into something else because I'm even boring myself. But do you know what's crazy?
Yes.
Is Halloween is the second largest commercial holiday in the US.
To Christmas.
To
It
Christmas.
is pretty crazy to me. I would have guessed Thanksgiving. But Thanksgiving is more like food and getting together and celebrations and not a lot of accoutrements that go beside it. There's no costumes and all of that kind of stuff. That's my big word for the day.
I mean, I couldn't spell it.
I probably couldn't either. Accoutrement. I would have to ask Siri to do it. I want to say it's a C as the second letter, but I don't know. But yeah, I guess okay, can we rank holidays then since you're talking holidays? But it's like a holiday showdown. Let's rank the favorites. I'm going to give you the topic and then you give me your answer because I feel like you celebrated more holidays than I did. Most
I celebrate all of the holidays. Like, I don't care anything I can. If there's a reason to have a party, I'm
you're
here for
into
it.
it. Okay, here's a
Absolutely.
category. Most fun as a kid.
Christmas.
Yeah, you think more than Halloween?
Yeah, because my parents are freaks. So, like, sometimes we'd get to celebrate it. One year, this girl was kidnapped near us, so we sat in the house. And I also hate scary
Yeah,
movies. I hate
yeah,
horror
yeah.
films.
Okay.
And we sat in the house and were given like little bags of goodies and watched Alfred Hitchcock, Psycho, and I don't even remember what else, but nightmares for years.
Would your kids say that Christmas, or would they? Do you make Halloween super fun for them, and they might say Halloween?
They're gonna say Christmas because yeah. Yeah, because I put up my Christmas decor
Yes.
literally like the first week in
Yeah,
November.
same girl. I'll be there this weekend, maybe. I'm with you. I just think the kids and like taking all the candy and it's their candy and they don't have to share it. Like that's kind of like a kid's dream. So maybe some of that, but then there are moms who take it away.
My kids don't really well, my parents used to also search through all of our Halloween candy individually because they were scared people put like needles in it
Yeah,
and shit.
fair. Okay, we'll go a little bit more towards parenting, then we'll just answer for ourselves. Most socially acceptable drinking. What holiday?
D, all of them.
You're like, wait a minute. When did it ever not be a socially acceptable practice?
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, what do you do on 4th of July?
True. That's true.
What do you do? I mean, well, Valentine's Day is like the least, like, I mean, I don't know. Valentine's Day for me is a throwaway. I give zero shits
Yeah,
about Valentine's
not
Day.
into that, and I'm married, and I'm just like, oh, whatever. I would say socially acceptable drinking, no, St. Patty's Day. But you're right. There's an element of it with every single holiday. It's socially accepted. That's how we symbolize gathering and all that. Here's a drink. Let's celebrate the holiday. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I mean, the Irish did come up with Halloween too.
There you go. See?
So perhaps they go hand in hand. Perhaps they go hand in hand.
Most emotionally draining.
Tough. It's a tough one between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
What makes a Thanksgiving emotionally draining for you?
My family.
Yes.
I mean, I love, and I always host. I love them like crazy. Like, that sounds terrible, but it's just like, it's a lot of work. And then it's like, because Christmas has the balance of like, I'm happy because there's lights and the whole world is lit up with Christmas joy. And so even though that's a much more quote unquote, it's a bigger holiday, there's more to do, there's gifts to buy, there's all these things to do. I just love it so much. So it's not like it's like real work. But Thanksgiving is like, okay, what are we gonna do? Who's gonna eat what?
Yeah.
Please don't fight. And then like, and it's starting to get to the point where my whole family doesn't get together because different people have to go to other people's families and da 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 da. So I mean, I'm navigating my like second year of being divorced and splitting the holidays, and that can get real tricky real quick. At Christmas, we have so much time off of school. So it's like whether I do the front end or the back end of Christmas vacation, I don't really care.
No, you split it a little more.
But like Thanksgiving is 1 year on, 1 year off, 1 year on, 1 year
I think
off. This is my year for Thanksgiving.
I think you're right about Thanksgiving being a little more emotionally draining because it doesn't have the same payoff that Christmas has. So I think you're right. Christmas definitely gives you something a little bit back. So I would agree with you. Thanksgiving. Okay, last one. Most likely to end in glitter and regret.
Halloween.
Not New Year's Eve. You're like Halloween again.
I'm not a big New Year's Eve person. Like, I'm like, that's amateur night, man. Like, and even when I was younger, I mean, we would go out and do stuff. And, I'd find some horribly short sequence slutty number to wear out.
We're still talking Halloween or no?
No, no, no. Now we're on the New Year's Eve in my 30s. I mean, I haven't, like, in my 40s, I really don't celebrate it. I'm like staying up. I mean,
up till midnight.
Now this year I'm going to because my nephew is getting married on Christmas Eve.
On New Year's Eve.
That's what I meant. On New Year's Eve.
Fun. That feels like
It
an
is.
expensive night to choose for your wedding. Wouldn't things?
I don't know.
You're like, I don't care. I'll be there. Will you also still wear sequins and slutty numbers? Even if it's a wedding and it's New Year's Eve together.
No. So I will go refined. I mean, I will probably wear something sparkly, but I mean, I'm not trying to look like a hoe here. I'm 46. At this point, I'm like, what looks the best on my body? Versus
you're giving me a reminder of this phrase Andrew has: mutton dressed as lamb, which is really more about your age. And I'm like, That feels mean.
That sounds
It
mean.
is mean, but that's when you say, I'm 46, I can't dress like that. I'm like, well, that would be one of those times when those old British men would be like, oh, this mutton dressed as lamb, which is mean. And they probably have big dad bods and beer bellies and they still say it because there's double standards. But that's a
Those are disgusting.
different point.
No, I'm excited for, some people have very different takes on a New Year's Eve wedding. I, for one, because New Year's is not something I mean, I'm like, it's amateur night. People just that don't know how to drink being just stupid. People are vomiting. It's just not.
Yes.
It's just like me.
For the 1 minute that it's the new year. Otherwise, it's really just like, okay, let's get drunk and party. And we're already tired and full from Christmas.
Yeah, you're like depressed from that Christmas. I'm depressed that Christmas is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pumped, like, to have a New Year's Eve wedding. I'm like, that'll be fun. I mean, right? Something with some purpose, and I don't have to plan anything, right? I already got my hotel room downtown. They're getting married at a very swanky place. And the dress code is black
Oh, I
tie.
love it. This is a very grown up wedding. This downtown in like you're in Kansas or you're going away to this?
No, it's technically downtown, so it's Missouri.
Here we go.
So it's downtown KC. And so yes, and then the rehearsal dinner is the attire is cocktail.
Oh, okay. So you get to be
I
the
know.
sequins in a little cheeky shorter number to the cocktail part and then have something classy and sparkly for the wedding.
We'll see. I haven't done my shopping yet.
Everybody wait. She will get on Amazon and order 18 options for us to choose between.
Bet your sweet ass. I returned 6 Galinda dresses the other day. The guy at Whole Foods was cracking up, laughing at me, and I was like, listen, okay. I had a last minute costume
Yeah.
change. I mean, I ordered the accents for Elphaba in August.
So you were committed back in the summer. I wasn't.
I just hate to be rushed.
Yeah.
I just hate to feel like today when I was like, where's all my shit?
Yeah.
Like, I put everything in one place in my closet, and I'm gonna ask Presley when she gets home, "Where's mommy's green makeup?" And I'm sure she has it somewhere. Also, she currently has no makeup because you know what she did?
No, I'm interested.
Speaking of tricks, or what she thought was a cute little trick, not really. So she was out on her scooter the other day. I told her to be home at 5:15. You know what time she rolled into my house, not answering her phone?
It sounds like it wasn't going to be a respectful late. It was a full on late late.
6.
No. Okay, hold on.
So
Quick follow up question. Where was the distance she needed to travel to return home was how much time? 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
So she was like rudely late, not even trying.
Yeah, like, she's like, "Oh, well, I didn't check the time," and I'm like and she's like, "And my phone doesn't ring," and I'm like, "Well, I'll fix your phone. Here's the deal, sis.
Yeah.
1, if you don't check the time, then you're not responsible enough to be out by yourself, period, end of story."
Yeah.
Right? So you're grounded, no scooter, no friends over. I took her iPad, and I took all of her makeup.
This happened when on the weekend? And so the grounding ends before Halloween, or she's not going out for Halloween?
Halloween's an exception, and I'm not gonna ruin that, but then we're back. We're
Well,
back
she's
to,
still gonna be
I mean, she
grounded
doesn't
on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, Bo and I are splitting the day,
She's
so
grounded by mom. There's always some. There's.
I mean
You're like this. This isn't. It's not like a penalty in hockey that goes over into the next period. It's like you're grounded when you get back to mom's. I can't be in. I can't claim control over dad.
No.
Okay.
No. When you're at mom's, you're grounded and very grounded. Not even kind of grounded. Okay, worst costume you've ever worn, like biggest fail for you.
Oh God. You go. You have one? I have to think. Because again, I've
I
only
have to
probably
thi
worn a handful of them.
I have to think too.
I don't
Because usually mine are epic in the best way possible.
I don't think I have a fail. If anything, it's probably one that you had to keep like pulling down the hem to not show all your bits or something. But again, back to the slutties. But
Not tits and bits.
bits and bits for Halloween. But I don't think so. I think there's been times where it's like, wouldn't this be an epic one? And then you go to execute and it's like, meh, a little bit of a lunch bag letdown. But I don't think there's any like super fails.
Me either. And I think it's because I don't make my own costumes.
Yeah, maybe.
Some people make their own costumes. Like my sister-in-law, I'm like, what's my nephew gonna be? He's about to be 2, so he's at the cutest age ever, but also where he has an opinion about what he's wearing.
Yeah.
And she sent me this morning, she's making him a truck costume, like an actual cardboard
Box truck, or like she's getting tools out.
I mean, it's a cardboard, but like it's painted and it's pretty. And I'm like, yeah, I just buy my kids their outfits.
I agree.
So I don't really have any costume
I
fails.
have some friends who do that, that like sew and do all of that for a family costume, and they start and they love Halloween. I don't have that much energy. I'm with you. And half the times the kids don't care anyways, and they're only going to have it on for 3 hours. It feels like a lot of work for.
Well, I mean, yeah, unless you go, I mean, we have trunk or treat here in the US. And so you've got your trunk or treats and you've got your, which are not on Halloween usually. They're other days of the week. And you have your trick or treating at the office and you have your trick or treating parties or because, this year Halloween's on a Friday, right? So you can have a Halloween party, but no one wants to really mess with trick or treat and Halloween except for clearly me. But, last weekend was like all the big adult Halloween party. I don't know. I'm exhausted because last week I've decided to get back to my rock star self and I went to a concert on Thursday and a concert on
Yes,
Friday.
you're
And then I and then Presley had a volleyball tournament all day on Saturday. Well, on Saturday, I guess I hadn't thought or remembered what volleyball tournaments are like. And they won the whole thing. So I was there from 8:30 to 5:30 and then or 5:20ish. And then we had a Halloween party that night, which I was opting out of. And so basically I had invited myself to this party at a happy hour with a mom who I don't know, but it was with a bunch of moms that I do know. And then I made my friend who was also like, "Oh, we should go." I made her go. Like, she's like, "Are you sure we're not intruding?" I'm like, "Listen, if you're gonna talk about it in front of me and you're not gonna invite me, then you're just fucking rude."
exactly.
So, I don't care if she's offended. I'm gonna go have fun. I really would have cared, but yes, we were. I mean, it was great. So I was sitting there, and I get a text from Becky, and she's like, "Hey, what time are you getting there?" And I'm like, "I'm not going." And she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I'm like, I don't have like I'm dirty from the volleyball game. I mean,
I got
like
a
it's
really.
7 o'clock at night, right? And she's like, and I was like, and I haven't made an appetizer.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to potluck it.
Yeah, and so I'm like, yeah, I can't go. And she's like, well, I'm dressed as Elphaba, and her husband was the wizard, and she's like, we really need a Glinda up in here. So I felt really bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, I talked her into doing this. And now I'm bailing on her. So I'm like, okay, Christy, think fast. Didn't have time for a shower, but I sure sprayed myself down with Febreze, curled my incredibly dirty
That
hair.
holds the best. Dirty hair curls the best.
Right. I'd had a wine, so I definitely wasn't going to drive. So I'm going to have to get an Uber for me and Colton. I'm like, Colton, turn into a ninja. Let's
We're
go.
gonna roll.
And then I was like, what am I going to do about an appetizer? I'm like, Uber Eats. So I
Eight.
Uber
Uber
Eats,
eight. Eight.
Uber. I sent via Uber Eats Chick-fil-A those big chicken nugget trays.
Ooh, nice.
That was some quick thinking on my end. So, and I was literally like, I get into the house and my sister looks at me and she's like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like,
I rallied.
I was like, I was having FOMO too. Like as soon as I saw the car dressed up with the kids and the parents, and I was like,
I'm here. I'm
oh.
into it.
So I'm tired because I did that, and then the next day, what did I do the next day? It was Sunday. I think Colton had a game, whatever, and then
Laundry.
and then
Pick up my laundry.
Monday is Monday, and then last night, I went to Beauty and the Beast, the Broadway version of Beauty and the Beast.
You know that there are some people who come home and don't leave again after work. And even people who work from home, like myself, I'm not sure when I last left the house. I feel like Sunday. Like I haven't even gone outside to get the mail. I've gone in the backyard, but not left the front door.
The mail like every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I just feel like there's going to be something there that's good news and I should go check it more often. And I'm constantly proven wrong on that point, but I am still a glass half full girl.
No, I hate to get the mail. It's across the street.
Well,
I'm just like, what a pain in the ass this is.
remember when they
Also,
deliver to your
I'm like,
door
wait,
and they throw it through the slot? Let's go back to that.
I'm here for
That'd be
that.
great.
But all I get in the mail are like random bills because everything I do on a regular is like on auto pay,
Yeah,
etc. And then I'm like, how do I opt out of
junk mail.
mailers?
I
All
know.
this junk mail.
So much.
And I'm just like, stop killing trees, marketers.
Yeah, so much paper. And I'm like, what is all of this? I'm with you. I'd like it to come back through the door. And also, could the milkman come while he's at it? Because I am perpetually running out of milk. It's like, could you please just drop off a quart of milk in a glass jar like it's 1950?
Who drinks all the milk?
Well, we have nightly this wonderful magnesium hot chocolate, and I put milk in that, and then I put milk in tea. And also, I eat cereal because I love it. There's only Andrew and I. It's obviously me. And that's why I'm 6 feet tall, is because I drink all the milk. My bones are
There was an interesting advertising campaign.
tall,
Milk.
kids. I used to drink vodka paralyzers when I was, of course, drinking age. So I'm pretty sure that's why I'm so tall, because it's a white Russian with Pepsi in it. So it's getting a lot of calcium in my milk.
Okay, I have questions on this one. Many questions, but I'm not going to ask them right now because they feel kind of insulting, and I feel like I've already insulted you enough for being Canadian for the day.
We didn't get into Canada specific, other than the molasses kisses that you can't get here. I will say
Yeah, tell me more.
there are some Halloween candies in Canada that I miss here in the US, and there is no substitute. A Heath bar is bullshit. You need to eat a Score bar. Smarties are not the little dusty circle candies. They are like an M&M, but not an M&M. It is a chocolate candy with a candy shell that I'm pretty sure is made out of plastic and crickets, but it's delicious. And then I miss Mars bars. And why doesn't America have Mars bars? They're delicious, and also
I have no idea.
and peanut free. So for your peanut free friends, you can actually give them a chocolate bar that's peanut free.
But are they made in a
It
facility
is. It is actually.
that also has peanuts?
Yes, no, it's completely peanut free. So the Mars company, when you buy the Halloween candy that includes Mars bars in it, so Snickers is in it, Twix or whatever, Mars bars are in a separate bag within that box because it has been manufactured completely peanut free and it is peanut safe.
For them. I actually like that. That makes me
That was a
happy.
good one. I missed that one. And outside of that, the rest of Canadian Halloween is largely like the US, except that sometimes you're in a fucking snowsuit over your costume because it's snowing. So
I have a question. I'm now searching the
yes.
internets. How much do Canadians spend on Halloween?
Well, take your 11 billion and take 10% of it. I'm going to go with $1.1 billion.
Hold, please. I think my chat GPT is like, this. She asks the most random questions ever.
Well, I can't keep up with your randomness.
And I probably spelled something wrong, and I probably spelled Canadians wrong. So she's very confused. She's like, this bitch.
Question for you. Do you use Siri, Google, or ChatGPT the most when you're just asking a random question like that?
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
For sure. I no longer it's kind of replaced everything for me.
Yeah.
Because if I want to go to the sources page, I go there, but like I need a summary. I need bullet points.
But do you have your Google turned on that it gives you basically an AI answer that have a lot of that?
Yeah, but they weren't first to market, so I don't trust it.
Okay.
No, because it's become a habit. That's why, like, it's funny. People talk about first mover advantage in business. It's a real damn thing because it's like, I mean, I know there's all these other ones that and I'm using, AI at like a tenth of what I probably should use it for. I very much, this is apparently you Canadians keep your spending on the DL because this is taking forever.
So I use
Hold on.
Google search, and it gave me an AI overview. It says, while a total Canadian spending figure is not readily available, estimates from previous years suggest it is 1.15 billion in 2006. So average that out, it's probably $1.5 billion, which would make sense because it's a tenth of what the Americans spend on it. Yeah, that tracks.
Is our this is so stupid. Let me be the dumb American really quick. What's the population in Canada?
It's around 40 million ish.
Oh, okay. So
the size of the US population wise. Yeah.
So basically you witches are spending the same amount of money as we are. It's just per capita.
We're eating just as much candy as you are. Actually, it isn't maybe just as much candy because we pay more tax in Canada, so it could be slightly less. Prices are higher and taxes higher. So it maybe is per candy morsel a little bit lower, but yes, on average, the same percentage of spend.
But when you go to the hospital on Halloween for any issue,
Free.
it's that's where your tax went.
No,
Anywho,
nothing free is free, people.
there's no such thing as
Yes,
free.
exactly.
Nothing is free. There was something I was going to say, and now I can't remember what it was, but I think it was actually good and funny.
See, she needs to put a little more candy into her system, people, and then she would get it. It's all my Tootsie Rolls are still firing.
I feel sick. Like if I eat candy and don't follow it with savory, I feel
Yeah, me
sick.
too. And then I'm just like, power through, girl. You got this. Next piece.
So you just keep eating candy?
Yes, that's why I can't buy it a month in advance. I cannot be trusted with it. Listen,
Kelly.
know your limits, play within it.
I was just starting to think of all the stuff that I need for Christmas. And when I say need, I mean that very loosely.
Nay, and everybody, Christy is officially coming to join me. And now I realize I have a hard deadline to get all my Christmas shit up so she can walk through my door and experience Christmas.
That's right. I get to come see you, and we're not meeting Oprah, unfortunately.
Those lies you tell me. But we'll go do fun shit. But now I definitely feel like I got to get my Christmas up and ready so you can walk in and feel the holiday spirit.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You absolutely do. Okay, I think I have to actually get back to work, and I don't think that this costume is appropriate
Yes.
for my next meeting. Actually, I might stay in it. Should I pick my children up in this today?
You should. I think you should stay in it for work. I will not follow the same advice, but you should definitely. I'm still too new. I'm not sure they're ready for me to come onto it like this. I need to ease them into me a little bit.
I feel like this is a very corporate appropriate costume I'm wearing. I think it's fine.
Minus the hat. I'm like, you look great. I'd be like, yeah, but she's styling in that green.
I love this hair. I just want hair like this. Why can't I have hair like
I
this?
do want to normalize wearing wigs. Can we just maybe not this white one, but I would love to just practice.
Well, this thing is itchy as all hell, but my friend Becky, who I was referring to earlier, she has blonde hair and the braid is like this, and I want to punch
He's
her.
literally Becky with the good hair.
She's Becky with the good hair. She's Becky with the good hair. Okay, well, safe Halloween.
I made a music reference.
I am very, very impressed with you. So, we're gonna say have a really happy and safe Halloween, and eat all the candy.
Yes, contribute to the economy. All 11 billion in the U.S., 1.2 billion in Canada. If you've only spent $60 so far, according to Christy, you're a cheap bastard. So get to shopping.
I didn't mean a cheap bastard, Kelly. What I meant was I'd run out of that candy. Because you know what I do with my candy at the end? This is how you end up with no candy. But we do have a lot of kids around here.
Yeah.
Is when I'm done, like when it's starting to get time that it's like, you know, the teenagers showing up with like in normal clothing with a freaking pillowcase, and you're like, what the fuck are you? Like when I'm, by the way, I don't give candy to those kids. Like if you show up and you're not in a costume, fuck you.
What if they sing you a song or do something? No?
Then that's fine. That's a treat. Whatever. Here we go. I don't care. But yeah, if you're a teenager and you show up at my house and you are not appropriately dressed in a costume that I deem worthy of a Halloween costume, I'm like, no, you should try harder.
Okay, but how do you get rid of all the candy?
So by the end of the night, when I'm done, when I just like don't want to open the door anymore, I put all the candy in a bucket on my porch. And then on my Ring cam, I'm like, take 2 pieces. I have you on camera.
I do it like that most nights at Halloween because we only get so infrequent, and my dog is an absolute fucking maniac when people come to the door. So we do that, and I just pray that kids have good etiquette, and for the most part, they do. I think the Ring camera is actually a great idea, but there's always a couple who have zero etiquette, and they just like take the whole thing.
Anyways, for those kids, none of you should be listening to this, but parents of teenagers, if your teenager is going to go out and trick or treat, have the decency to do a costume. It can be simple. It can be easy. It can be in your home. But don't come begging for candy. All I'm saying.
Yeah, back when we used to wear the plastic masks, we also used to just take a bed sheet, cut some holes in it, and be a ghost. So you can do that.
Literally, I will take anything. Yeah. Anything. Never. Even if you like pretend I don't even know. Like wear a sports outfit, a sports jersey.
Wear your jersey or your favorite team. You got one. Everybody's got one, especially right now. It better not be the Dodgers. It better be the fucking Blue Jays. But anyway.
Ooh, do you have skin in that game?
No. I mean, only because they're Canadian. I don't even think there is any Canadians on the Blue Jays, but now it's just a matter of principle. Toronto needs a win. They have the last time they won, I remember being in college and celebrating in my living room at college. And we all know how old I am, so that was a while
Back in the dark
back
ages.
when it started with a 1 in the century.
I know.
But anyways, so I'm very much, and coming from like sitting here near LA, it's so hilarious to me how many Americans hate the Dodgers. So I'm like, I feel like we have this big like rooting gallery. So I'm into it. The ticket prices are ridiculous, but I'm very much like, go Toronto. So anyways, where that
Well, football, watching baseball to me is like watching
paint,
paint dry.
I'm with you.
Unless I'm in person.
I still find it very boring in person, but at least there's snacks. So, but I love a good bandwagon and I'm on it. Let's go Blue Jays.
I definitely, when the Royals were good, I definitely was on that bandwagon for sure. Also, they the phrase, the marketing for it, Forever Royal, is pretty great. And that's good. I mean, who doesn't want to wear a shirt that has bling and says Forever Royal?
Well, I could show you a couple ladies who have Blue Jays motorcycle jackets that are completely sequined, and I'm like, I don't even cheer for them, but I could almost do it on principle just to wear. As you can see, I do love me some sequins, and this shirt always drops big ass sequins along the way. But if I get into an elevator, it looks like I can make my own disco.
That's amazing. It's amazing. To the elevator music, which is now like the pop that we grew up with, which is fucking scary. When you think about like the music that used to be in the elevator before, I'm having a glitter situation at my house. Like the glitter from the Glinda is like everywhere. It's in my hair. I can't get rid of it. Like the other day, there was one piece of glitter still on my face after washing it multiple times, and I like had to get a Q-tip and lick it and then like dab it off because it was not coming off.
Glitter is one.
It would move around. It would move around the same area.
It is 100% the HPV of crafts. It's like everybody is fucking everywhere.
I have to go. On that note,
once we mention a sexually transmitted disease, we're closing up this podcast.
Okay, so on Halloween, let's all not do that. And also, have so much fun. Like, follow, share.
Happy Halloween.